He had quite a group of songs for the river, way more that could fit on the album. Now, it's well known you do not agree with some of the final selections that made the record and some of the ones that wound up not being used and wouldn't emerge for almost 20 years on tracks. Loose Ends is a song, as a fan, you listen to it and you go, oh my God, this is a colossal hit. How did that not wind up on the river?
Everyone was a lost argument, it was actually on the very first sequence, which makes it even weirder,
Yes, it does.
But the one thing I did learn, because the same thing was happening on Darkness. The one thing I learned, among many things I learned doing the book, but I never really analyzed what was going on back then during the Darkness, and it just was a tiresome sort of existence. And Bruce and John are just endlessly talking, and everything sounds really not very good, and everything's taking way too long. And I didn't, I don't know. I just didn't really tune into what was going on, and until I did this book, and then I started to analyze, the enormous change from Born to Run to Darkness, which would then affect the rest of his life, happened then, and those conversations were quite fruitful, actually, and very important. So that transformation, and I really go into it much more than I intended in the book, because it was such a revelation to me. I was like, wow, now I get it.